We're going on a date. Let's get ready together. Our getting ready drink is a orange cream poppy. Cheers. This actually might be one of my favorite flavors now. I have not been on a date in like 3 months and I just want to talk about it. Not only talk about dating in the city, I want to just catch you guys up on a few things. A nice little girl chat. It's about 6. Hopefully I get done with everything by 6:30. The date's at 7:30. I just like to give myself time because I'm just a girl. I feel like I've gotten my makeup routine down to about 30 minutes if I'm doing a full beat. See, I want to play music, but I don't want to get copyrighted. Please hold. I'm also excited to show you guys my like full beat routine. My routine has changed. Oh my God, is this empty? Not drastically, but I've changed the way I like to do my makeup. Primer was first and then our foundation. I will link all the products down below. That's when I usually like to recommend products. This is a ride or die. I love this product. Oh, also, if you're new here, hi, my name's NK. I'm happy you're here. I wanted to do one of these videos. We're all on FaceTime together getting ready for something. What should we talk about first? Where we're going. A little backstory about my dating in New York. I feel like I do have to back up now. Dating in New York has been very much a wave of emotion, I will not lie. From moving here a year ago, for the first year I was in New York, for the most part, I did not really date. I moved here February 2023 and I did not like go on a date, do the dating apps or anything until November. So it was really an entire year pretty much. I wanted to make sure that I was leaning into the city first and not letting a guy influence my time in New York. Does that make sense? Okay, also I know this looks so orange, but I promise you it is my shade. I promise. It'll all balance out, I swear. Also, this actually just shows I got some color when I went on my trip. I just came back from Los Angeles. I was there for 5 days with my friend. The vlog is already up. If you are new here and if you want more content from me, I definitely recommend going to watch that one. It was a very comprehensive trip and it was so fun. But anyways, the UV was popping. It was so sunny in Los Angeles and I definitely got some color. My makeup products look a little lighter for me, but I swear they are my shade. But I do probably need to get like a summer shade, I will not lie. I am the queen of tangents, so I'm sorry. I went on my first official date in New York City in November. From November to March, I was going on dates with guys in New York. All of them, for the most part, I will be so honest, were very like underwhelming. I wasn't particularly inspired by anybody who I went on a date with. I decided to kind of just take a little step back in March after I did go on a few dates with this one guy, and that fizzled out. So from March on, I've kind of just been riding solo. Actually, I did go on one date in April, right when I moved into this apartment. I feel a little rusty, I won't even lie, but it's like riding a bike. It's muscle memory, and honestly, it's just being yourself on the date as well. I've spent so much time in the past like getting very nervous for dates, but I'm like, wait, why? It's either you like me for me or you don't. And I would rather know that up front. Literally have everything in a measuring cup, lol. That was a little dating history to bring us to the present. I am going on a date. We will call him H. He suggested this place in the West Village. It's called Mace. And obviously I have to do my due diligence and look up the places. This place looks really nice. It was voted top 50 of the best bars in the country. Honestly, going on dates is good for many reasons. You get out of your comfort zone, get to try new places. I actually prefer not talking to the guy very much leading up to the date. Please tell me someone else is like that. I don't need to text you a bunch before. The other thing I need to work on is just not putting too many expectations on the date or the person. I forget the goal, which is to have fun and to get to know the other person with no expectations. As you know, expectations can leave people feeling not great. The only way to do that is to walk into this date feeling optimistic, but a realist. And now I kind of want to talk about my objectives with dating. Okay, we all have different objectives. I've been doing a lot of thinking. Where I'm at currently, I'm dating for a boyfriend. Like, I'm dating to meet my person. So that's why I say I'm dating for a boyfriend, because obviously the first part of getting to that end goal is a boyfriend. For those who don't know, I have been single for 3 years now. I got out of my last relationship May 2021. I fully believe that these past 3 years have been the most illuminating years of my life. These years have shaped me, sculpted me, molded me, grew me into the woman I am today that you see on YouTube, but also in so many aspects of my life. In these past 3 years, I focused on my career. In these past few years, I moved to my dream city. In these past few years, I learned what people I need around me and what people I need to let go of in order to level up in my life. Right now, I am the healthiest in my body in my entire life. That is so amazing, and there's something to be really, really proud of about that. I'll be very honest, I don't think I could have done that in a relationship in these past 3 years, mainly because I had so much individual growing to do. A lot of people don't talk about the individual growth that you need to go through to be able to be ready to share your life with somebody, to share in a partnership with somebody. I know personally, and I've also seen so many people get into relationships so quickly out of loneliness, out of fear, out of settling. The list goes on. And one thing about me, is that I don't settle. I didn't get to where I'm standing right here by settling in any aspect of my life. So why would I settle for a boy? No. We aren't doing that. We don't settle in any aspect of our life, and definitely not in this category. I'm going to give it the amount of time and care it deserves to be great, to be special. I feel like the past 3 years, I've really invested in myself. I've invested in my future. I've invested in my goals, my dreams, and I've taken the time to figure out what I want. That's another thing. I didn't know what I wanted 3 years ago. I had no idea what I wanted 3 years ago. If I didn't know what I wanted, how would I be in the right mindset or capable to find my person? I think about that so often. Life does this really interesting thing. It puts you in the places you're supposed to be to get to where you want to go. I'm a manifestation girly. I believe that through and through. So if you're a manifestation girly, you really hear me when I say that. Life really, really guides you indirectly and directly to exactly where you're supposed to go. I don't know if my person is in New York, but I knew that my next chapter of life was in New York. I believe that I was intentionally single for 3 years for a reason. I'm in the perfect place, mentally and physically, to get into a relationship. I've been wanting to share that on YouTube for so long. I see a lot of content about like relationships and like healthy relationships and figuring out what you want in a relationship, red flags, green flags, and all that. Like, all those things are so important. I told you guys that I started therapy about 2 months ago now. I wanted to give you guys an update on that because it is directly correlated to this topic of relationships. Currently, me and my therapist are talking about my style of relationships based on my love language and based on my attachment styles. Both of those are very, very, very strongly correlated to why I've dated the way I have in the past. It's really, really so helpful for me to be able to talk with her about it. She's just so caring, and so I'm really thankful that I have her to, oh my gosh, bounce these feelings and thoughts with. Out of all the people I've ever been involved with, now I have certain things that I know that I must have One of them being strong communication. Strong. Like, I'm emphasizing that because that is so important to me in so many ways. Not just like with like a day-to-day like logistic. I need communication to feel seen, to feel loved, to feel appreciated. That also directly correlates to my love language, which is words of affirmation. And obviously words of affirmation is a form of communication. So that tracks and that makes sense. And my therapist was like, yeah. The other green flag is a sense of safety. I can dial back so that he can be the leader. I have always been the leader, literally in every part of my life. And it's because of my fear of letting go of control. And my fear of letting go of control comes from me being let down in the past by guys, by family, by friends, by a lot of people in my life. That is so good. I have always been super hyper independent, and I did talk about this in one of my videos. I have a long history of being really hyper independent because I've had a long history of being let down. And that comes from, yes, also having maybe too high expectations for the people who were in my life at the time. Me, I'm working on managing my expectations, but I'm also working on allowing people to show up for me and leaning into people more because I am such a control freak. But that comes from a very honest, deep place in my life. I didn't just wake up and become that. Guys, I just got this blush. It's so pretty. We're making our way downtown, walking back. Top 2 things that I need. I need an alpha male and I need him to be a good communicator. I'm not huge on being so tightly wound about what he looks like. Obviously, I want an attractive guy. I'm more focused on him having a good heart, good morals, treats me well, and a good conversationalist and things like that. Those things will supersede. My timer went off. Please hold. I was listening to a podcast recently. There was an episode about manifesting a relationship. I loved her take with talking about the things that she wanted, like her non-negotiables. Oh yeah, that's the other component. What are your non-negotiables? Like, what are things that you absolutely need? And what are things that you absolutely don't want as well? And I realized like I haven't made a list in a while. Now that I'm fully ready for a relationship, it's about time. We're done with our face. This is also so amazing. Oh my gosh. This keeps your makeup on all freaking day. If you guys could see my bathroom right now, so chaotic. I feel like I look so short in this view right now. To be so honest, I cannot zip this up myself, so I'm literally gonna go downstairs and have one of the girls help me. I cannot zip it all the way up. Put glitter on. Summer is for body glitter. Like, wear it every single time you go out. So I've gotten so many compliments that my skin is like just radiant. It's the body glitter. I'll link it down below. Love to stack perfumes, so we're doing Mugler YSL Libre. So I put it on all the touch points, and I like to put it in my hair too. If you didn't know, behind your kneecaps is a touch point. This is a sexy smell. We like to wear it on dates. A little bit of mouthwash. Here's the date outfit. Wow, I feel like I really snapped with that one. With my bag, I feel like it's so cute together. The makeup, you have to trust the process. The bathroom lighting is kind of wonky. It's in my bag. Our ID and wallet, our lip reapplying stuff, our blotter. I have lotion, hand sanitizer, a fan for the subway, my keys, snack, I don't know, just in case. I don't know, I get randomly hungry. Sunglasses, a fully charged phone. We're good to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. Remember to subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And I will see you in my next one.